back to Indiethon 2023 Spring Break. I am your host, BDF Watson, and I'll hand it over to Sel for this incredibly doggy run of the Red Lantern.
Hello everyone, yes it is me, Sel or selcouthmind. If you were here earlier you would have heard my voice on that interview with the founder of Little Warriors. And now I'm here to do a run featuring a whole bunch of dogs. So very briefly, while I get set up to start out the run, while I get set up started, the Red Lantern is a game where the goal is to head out on a journey for a young woman who's starting out. We're leaving the city behind, and we're going to go off to a cabin in rural Alaska that our friend had, and start a life of being a dog sled racer. So we've got all of our dogs. This is New Game Plus, so technically I have completed the game. This is now what's called a training run. Same challenges. It is a rogue-like. There is a slight chance for you to die. I am gonna hope for good RNG. Who had blessed RNG in that witness run, so I'm gonna hope for good RNG for me too. Yeah, time is gonna start in just a moment here. Our team is going to be Chomper, Stilton, and Iggy. Those are the three required for the run, and then Finn and Barkley are the ones that have been chosen. But yeah, time is gonna come in just a minute here.
I think.
And time starts now. Alright, so in the top corner here, you can see that I've got 5 food, 5 bullets, 2 torch spark things, and 2 med kits. So I'm using a fully upgraded file. I've found all the things you can find. I also get to start with more than you would off of a fresh save file.
Let's go.
And here we can choose between going Ha, which is left, or Gi, which is right, to use musher terms. Here is a map of our territory. We start where the sled is, shows our location. We're aiming to just get to the far side.
Yeah, let's ignore it.
We're going to ignore that event. We're going to ignore a lot of events in this run. Normally you have to check out events. That's how you gain things to survive. That's how you complete. Every single dog in this game has a story we can go through.
Okay, so there's just a creepy abandoned cabin sitting over there.
We're gonna go past that one. I don't think we need to complete that one. And then quickly in the top right, you see essentially the energy bars.
Let's go.
So you've got the dogs, which are indicated by the little boot. And then you have my own energy / hunger bar, represented by a stomach. If either of those get empty at any point in the run, that is a game over.
Looks like we have nothing to waste.
We're gonna ignore that
right now. Let's keep going.
So yeah, if either of those get empty at any point, then we are just done, and that's no good. We can stop and rest, and that is how we can eat. In fact, I might.
We'll make a camp at the next safe spot.
Stay to camp at the next spot. We also are going to hunt things, so if you are sensitive to watching animals be killed, I would recommend looking away because I'm about to have the first hunting encounter. We do this in order to have food. I don't particularly care for this particular one because it is so
I can't miss from here.
up close and personal. And here we have the shooting mechanic. Essentially, I need to align that little smaller dot that's floating around with the bigger dot in the middle.
We've got some more meat.
Unfortunately, a reality of
More bullets left.
being out in the wilderness like this is
Let's get back out
we
there.
must hunt to get our food. And as you would hear if you played this game and you listened to all the story, which we aren't going to get unfortunately in this run, a lot of respect. There's a lot of respect for just a lot of respect for the animals and recognizing that unfortunately,
at least I'm well practiced in fire starting.
you may kill an animal for food, but we thank them for their sacrifice.
Cook some food.
Here we're going to quickly use. I'm gonna just go to there for me. I'm now full, and then we're gonna feed the doggos. Find the cursor. The hardest part of this game.
Chow down,
finding
pups.
your cursor. There we go. Give the doggos all the food. And you know what? We're not tired, so
Back
we're
on the
actually going to go
trail?
back on the trail.
Let's be safe out
So
there.
you can sleep, and that's going to boost your energy. We don't need to do that yet. We're going to start running. I'm also going to check on the map. I'm going to head, I think, mostly to the left, so go along the top part of the map.
Now what?
I find that's a little bit safer. As you can see, there's sort of three main areas. There's sort of a salmon area to the bottom, to the left and the south. And then bottom right, you've got bear territory, and then up top is elk.
Watching us.
I find the elk area a lot easier to deal with than the bear area. It's because the elks tend to attack you with us. Oh, another way to die in this game is if I, the player, or if any one of the dogs get hit twice without healing.
Now it's supposed to be a delicacy. What do you think, pups?
Then that's
Do your
a
thing,
game
bud.
over. There is a setting in this game to ensure that dogs do not die. I have that setting on, and I believe it's on by default, so do not worry. The doggos
Let's
will not
go.
die. Hopefully we get RNG, and none of them get injured. But there is a chance that I, the player, may die if we get really bad luck. Yeah, the game is just pretty.
Is that a...
We'll see the time. Oh, that's a skunk. We're gonna run away. The sky is so pretty and it changes. We're gonna see at least one overnight cycle. We are going to hunt this creature coming up here. Looks like a moose. Very
We
nice.
found a moose.
We're gonna hunt it.
Could use a few
So
good
let
meals.
me. Let's check it out.
Don't mind us.
We're gonna shoot from this distance. I don't want to get closer. All right. So here I can pull my left trigger on my controller to slow down my breathing, and then right trigger to actually shoot. And as long
We'll
as
all
I
some
have
food tonight.
my little breath one inside the larger ball, then
Pups
it
do
is
okay?
should be good. Oh, we got 7 meat
Another
from that,
meal
so we
ready
should
to
be good.
go.
We shouldn't have to hunt too much more, hopefully.
3 bullets left. Let's get back out there.
Hopefully. I'm gonna carry on a tiny bit further. We are starting to get tired, you can see, as the circle starts to wear down. That is an indication of energy levels being lowered.
Now what?
Oh.
Ha!
Okay, so now we have the notice that we've become tired, so I've signaled that I want to stop at the next camping spot. Yeah, now would be a good time. Watson, if there's anything that you need to read, donations, incentives, anything.
Oh, please be full. Please be... 2 bullets. You know what?
There's nothing from the donations side, unfortunately.
Some bullets.
However,
Let's go,
I
Chopper.
can use this opportunity to talk about the wonderful charity that we are raising funds for. We are
Let's take a break.
Indiethon Spring 2023 is raising money for Little Warriors. They're a
This is a good
Canadian
spot to
charitable
rest.
organisation based in Alberta, Canada, who are focused on the awareness, prevention, and treatment of child sexual abuse.
Any good
Little
spots?
Warriors volunteers work across Canada to educate adults
see
and
out
help prevent child sexual abuse by delivering the Prevent It workshop. The Little Warriors Prevent It workshop is an interactive workshop designed to educate adults and to help prevent
check
and
on it
respond to child sexual abuse through improving attitudes about, knowledge
Time
of,
to get some rest.
and behavior
Should we
towards
go to sleep?
victims. This free workshop is unique in
Alright.
Canada and was developed using research-informed
see what
methods
we've
and
got.
evaluated with scientific rigor. Participants can take the 3-hour in-person workshop in
Did you know there were
communities
gonna be
where there
ptarmigans
are active
roasting, too?
facilitators, or they can take the 90-minute online version by registering on the Little
Fire would
Warriors
be nice.
website.
Oh, I
Please,
can't wait to feel the
please
warmth in
visit
my
their
face.
website at littlewarriors.ca to learn more about their efforts
I'm ready to cook
and to
some
find
food.
out how you can help support their cause.
Awesome, thank you so much for that. Yeah, Little Warriors does amazing work. I am so excited that we are supporting them. This event.
Food time. Chow down,
Um,
pups.
So yeah, as you may have saw there, while we were learning about the fantastic charity, you saw me put down a trap before we went to sleep. And this is why we take Stilton with us. I'm going to pet him really quickly while I explain this.
I'm keeping a look. Yeah, I don't
Waste a
use
tiny
that.
bit of time
They
here.
give us good-
By putting down the trap, as long as you have Stilton with you,
Back on the
Stilton
trail?
can suggest a place to put
Let's
it,
get
and
back
that
out there.
guarantees that you will always catch food in the trap when you sleep. You can't place down the trap without sleeping. Otherwise, then it's a waste of placement. Yeah, now it is nighttime, and just look how beautiful that sky is. How are we doing for food? We're doing okay. I'm gonna skip this particular hunt. Just because it is dark, and that is one of the sort of mysterious elf that can appear in this game.
Fork in the road. Where to?
I don't think I like dealing with those events. They're not close. Yeah, so the trap is one of the items that you can find as you go through the game and you unlock.
Oh, a little bear cub!
Oh, bear cub. As you unlock.
Oh, where are you off?
As you unlock. Oh, let's run away. There's gonna be a mama bear. No, thank you. But as you go through the story and you investigate events, so things like following that bear cub is an event. In this run, we skip a lot of events, just for speed reasons. And because we have everything unlocked. But if you're doing this new save file, you want to go explore. You want to check out things. We're going to check this one out.
I don't want to find out. We'll take a week.
What are we going to find? Okay, bullet. I think we have
Bullet will do just
a
fine.
whole set of bullets already.
The pups do okay?
Oh, you can get more than 5. Interesting. Okay, I've learned.
Let's be safe out there.
Yeah, so events like that, you can obtain things, sometimes bad things happen. Sometimes you can gain items. So, trap is an item.
Good work.
Fruit starter is a trap thing you can obtain. Normally in the game, you have to, like, go to birch trees and, like, peel the bark off of them. You can also get an axe, which can make that easier, but as soon as you get the fire starter, there's no point dealing with the...
what was that?
There's no point
John, was
dealing
that
with
you?
getting birch bark. It's just slow,
Okay,
it wastes
I heard
energy.
I'm good. I don't
Bad
need to meet a
times.
demon.
I'm trying to think. There's a fishing pole as well you can get, and then as well you can get booties for the dogs, which make the dogs not run faster, but it's certainly more efficient. Okay, we're starting to get tired. I'm gonna go for one more.
Looks like we found some birch trees. On by.
On by. I try and do one more checkpoint.
All right,
So I
let's
don't want
keep
to.
going.
I don't want to quite sleep again quite so fast. We're getting close there. Uh-oh. Oh, I do not like the muskox.
Shh. I've heard bad things about these guys.
We're gonna just go on by, thank you.
On by.
We use the extra food. I'm not touching the muskox, because if that goes wrong, that goes very wrong. And I do not wish. We're still for have a no injury run. I'm hoping to keep it no injury for the rest of this run.
Oh, looks like there's a good fishing spot up there.
We're gonna skip fishing.
Let's keep going.
Even though I love fishing in games.
Let's set up camp as soon as we can.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that just for time. We have enough food. That is an alternate way to get food.
We
It's
should
not
be able to take
really
care of ourselves
consistent,
here.
but you can get food that way,
Any
as
good
opposed
spots
to,
to put the traps,
you know,
Stilton?
shooting moose
Did I
and
set
elk
the
and all of
trap?
that. Alright, yes, let's still pick
Stilton,
the spot.
where's-
Alright. Seeing as we place the trap, then we're gonna sleep again.
We'll
And
check on it when we
then
wake up.
the doggos need food. I don't necessarily need to
Might be time to get. Well, should we go to sleep?
sleep.
All
I'm gonna need a little bit of food
Everyone
as
feeling
well.
better? Let's see
Yeah,
what we've caught.
It is daytime. We're gonna find out what we caught.
Good choice, Stilton. There were a couple of weasels over there.
Nice. Okay, that should be enough food almost actually.
Fire would be
I think,
nice.
to get the rest of it. So as you see here, you can start with birch.
At
Or you
least I'm
flint.
well
We're gonna use
practiced
the
in fire
flint. That's just
starting.
way easier to do.
I'm ready to cook some food.
Alright, so I'm gonna give myself one food. That should fill me. And then the dogs are gonna eat 3 or 4 food, I think.
Food time! Chow down, pups.
I'm gonna give them 4. If I fill them up with energy, then hopefully
Get back on the trail? Let's get back out
we
there.
get to continue. So far, this has been a very uneventful run. Again, this is technically a roguelike. So when you're playing from a press save file, When you
Closer.
die, be that from attacks or starving or running out of energy, um, it is treated as you had a nightmare about this trip, and so you've woken back up at the start, and you haven't actually gone on your trip.
Oh God, that could have smashed the river wide open.
Oh, that's a new
Could be an
event.
okay spot to fit. Let's keep
We're in
going.
a Mashon. I've never seen that event before. Interesting. Yeah, every time you do it, you just gain more knowledge and more information until eventually you do succeed. Yeah, it's a beautiful
Something up
game.
there? Hi there? Chomper,
Oh.
why are your hackles up?
And apparently you can learn quite a bit about it. You're learning multiple things this very run.
Okay, you
Indeed.
got this.
Why are we gonna shoot a frozen deer? I have questions.
That hit, right? I heard it hit. Am I hallucinating?
We're gonna take this. We might make use of our axe here to gain some food. Because that is a thing
What?
we do sometimes.
It's okay. At least it's
Yeah,
preserved.
we're gonna do
You're
that.
saving bullets. Oh, med school did not prepare me for this.
This is how you survive.
Okay.
Gain 3 food from that. That's absolutely gonna be enough to get us to the end of the run.
That was a good diversion. Another meal ready to go.
Yeah, this is a very uneventful run. Normally I
These
have at least
bullets will
one
help.
encounter with a
get
bear,
back out
angry
there.
bear, or an angry wolf or something in these runs, but this has been suspiciously chill. We're gonna fingers crossed for it to stay chill, because I'm liking it being chill.
Progress.
Uh,
Ha!
I mean, with all that said, you'd think it would be a pretty chill place.
This is true. It would be. It's very chilly.
There's something out there. Yep.
Skip that event.
We've got better things to do.
Very chilly indeed. Yeah. It is. It is also like casually a very chill game. Obviously, like there are emotions and things you do need to process. Because
What do you smell?
Musher, that's the name.
Continue on,
That's
pups.
the name given to the character. Her story, she's working through a lot of things. She's come out here in many ways to find herself. She felt sort of
All right,
lost
let's
in
keep
the
going. Ha!
lost in the rush and the bustle of the big city, and so.
Let's look for a good spot to camp.
Oh, why did I press that? Oh well, we're gonna camp. Apparently, because I hit the wrong button, but that's fine.
It's far away, but it's here. What should we do?
We're gonna leave it. Actually, I don't think we need to camp. I'm gonna deny camping.
Let's take a
up
break.
here. I think we're close enough to the end. As time is gonna come here in just a
Finding
minute.
your true self out here.
And time. That was very fast. That was very fast. Also, this is the end of the journal. This is where you learn everything you learn as you complete dog stories. This is where those little doggo pictures up there that tells you all the dog stories you completed. Yeah, what was my final time? That felt very fast.
That was apparently a 16:18.
That might be a new PB or very close to one. But yeah. This is Red Lantern. It's a beautiful game. Like I said, lots of emotions to process. The story itself is so beautiful. If you love beautiful stories and you love dogs, I highly recommend checking out this game. Also, if you want to come run it, please come join me. I'm currently the only person who runs this game, and I would love more people to come play it. It's a super chill run, especially New Game Plus. Super easy.
How are you pups doing?
But yeah. That has been the run. We're gonna pet the dog quickly while I give my shout out. So yeah, if you want to check me out, you can find me on Twitch at selcouthmind. You can also find me on Twitter and YouTube at the selcouthmind. I will be back tomorrow, the host. You also may hear my voice throughout the rest of the marathon as more clips of the interview get played. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this game. It was a very uneventful run. Trust me, this game can get really intense. Yeah, it's fun, it's cute, it's beautiful, and it was an absolute pleasure to be accepted to run this at Indiethon. Thanks for having me.
and it was indeed a pleasure to watch the run live. Yeah. Alright, so coming up we have Inscription being played by Berserker, followed by a setup block that very definitely will not include any mysterious events happening during it. And then, well, during those, I will not be commentating. I'll be handing over to Prosaic and picking back up after the setup buffer, as I mentioned earlier. So, yeah. Yes, see you soon.